Good afternoon, New Canaan High School. I'm Emily Fox, coming to you live from the NCTV studio. And today is not February 4th, but the 8th and a day B. We had no school Friday, but we decided that the show must go on. I don't know about you guys, but I've been counting down the days till February break. But until then, we've got a lot of news to cover. The upcoming underclassmen dance, an amazing Drama Fest recap, and the coveted jar of M&Ms that one lucky person will win. So stick around until the end. But before we get into all of that fun, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. As we know, COVID-19 is still present in our community, but the cases are dropping across all of America. According to the school nurse Janet Reed, she reported that just a couple weeks ago, the district had 190 cases a week, but that number has steadily dropped down to 37 at the end of January, which offers a slight glimpse of hope that we might be turning the corner. Along with the district numbers dropping, the state positivity rate has plunged to 5%. If you haven't already heard the news, just yesterday, Governor Ned Lamont made the announcement that the mask mandate will be lifted on February 14th, giving local school boards the ability to decide what's best for their district. So until a decision is made, it's still required to wear your mask above your nose at all times. The debate team is gearing up for the Connecticut Debate Association State Finals, which will take place via Zoom on March 26th. They've been hard at work at their weekly meetings, getting all their members ready for the upcoming competition, with some significant wins the past 2 months. Senior captains Catherine Burgess and Caleb Scola placed second in their January tournament, and then Burgess, with senior captain Matthew Axon, took second again in the varsity team division this past Saturday. We caught up with Burgess to learn where they have grown as a team.
I think I've seen the most growth in our weighing mechanisms. Basically, in debate, weighing is when you get to the end of your speech and you're trying to get your last point in and say, this is why we have won, so that people just don't get to the end of their speech and they're like, we won and we don't know why we won this debate. So I think that's where I've seen the most growth.
But it wasn't just Axon and Burgess who did well at February's competition. Sophomore Alex Bellicosi and Thomas Crean placed third in the novice team division, with sophomores Abby Diamond and Annika Kutakrali placed second, and Kutakrali also winning first speaker in the novice division. This win means all of them qualify for state finals in March. Good job, guys. Here's something not up for debate. If you are looking to get your groove on, you better get ready for the Spring Fling Dance. The dance is March 4th from 7 to 10 p.m. and you can purchase tickets starting February 14th for $15. It will take place in the cafeteria and there will be an awesome DJ and snacks. The dress code is semi-formal. Girls can wear a dress with either heels or sneakers, and guys, you can wear a dress shirt and khakis. We haven't had a dance in a long time, so this is definitely something to look forward to. Now let's shift our focus to the Charity Link Valentine's Day Candygrams event led by club advisors Miss Weeks and Miss Brown. This year, Charity Link is raising funds for the American Heart Association and is looking for bags of candy to be donated. Students looking to get involved can attend meetings after school on Tuesdays in room 223. Students interested will help assemble the bags for sale, create the announcements, and set up the selling process. Thank you again to Charity Link for putting on yet another great fundraising event. On that note, freshman Stuco is going to have a table set up for Post-it Positivity during lunch block on Valentine's Day. They'll be handing out candy once you write a positive note on a Post-it, so be sure to stop by. Although everyone is pumped for Valentine's Day, it's important to remember that February is also Black History Month. This week, we have chosen to highlight the work of the incredible 24-year-old activist, author, and poet Amanda Gorman. Not only did Amanda perform at the 2021 presidential inauguration, she published 3 books, all in 2021, The Hill We Climb, Call Us What We Carry, and Change Sings. She is an advocate for young children anywhere on issues such as oppression, feminism, race, and marginalization, and has already won many awards, including Glamour Woman of the Year in 2021 and Goodreads Choice Awards for Best Poetry. Christina Gashi and Ella Gibb, 2 seniors here at NCHS, are participating in the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society Student of the Year fundraiser for the 2nd year in a row. For 7 weeks in January through March, these girls, alongside their team, Rams for a Remedy, are determined to hit their fundraising goal of $10,000. LLS is at the forefront of the fight to cure cancer and is the largest funder of cutting-edge research to advance cures. Soon, Christina and Ella will be hosting events to advocate and gain donations for LLS and welcome those within the community who want to help fight along with them. NCTV's own Maggie Murphy spoke with Christina and Ella about what students can do to help.
I'm Christina Gashi. And I'm Ella Gibb. And there's many ways that students can get involved. So we have a couple events coming up. One of our big ones is going to be karaoke night right here in the cafeteria. And then we're also going to be doing throughout the week of Valentine's week. We're going to host a different fundraiser every day.
So any way that students can get involved, whether through donations or just helping us set up our booths or anything, would be super helpful.
Thank you, Christina and Ella. Remember, any donation counts, so please contribute what you can to help find a cure. And congrats to everyone involved in this year's Drama Fest. Last Friday, NCHS drama students performed a series of 5 original one-act plays. They were A Starby's Drama by Tahila Danu and Peyton Zaletsky, Willem and John's Excellent Escapade of Extreme Extent by Harry Lee, The Henchman, written and directed by yours truly, Medieval Nights by Charlie Beskin, and Pity Party by Evie Bradley. The shows were both written and directed by each of the directors, and let me just say, all of them turned out amazing, not biased at all. NCTV's Sydney Sibilia caught up with some of the student directors to see what it was like to have their show performed on stage and what some of the challenges were for them.
It's really exciting, and it's not really like anything else because you wrote it all yourself and you do everything yourself. The costumes, the directing, you set the design for the lights, and you really get to watch your vision come to life, which is a really unique opportunity.
Script writing, of course, because definitely trying to think through the plot line.
Scheduling. We're all in the theater program, so we're all part of like the big show Little Mermaid. So everyone was busy.
Dedication is the most important thing. Even if you get rejected once, you need to just keep coming back to it. Just keep trying your best.
Fantastic job to the actors who made the shows come to life. Staying with arts and theater, tonight at 7 p.m. is the annual collaboration concert. The orchestra, band, and choir ensembles, Mr. Cranston, Mr. Fix, and Miss Gleason, have been working diligently with their students during the past few months and are excited to share their music performances with a live audience. We hope to see you there tonight. The 2022 post-prom committee is selling sweet treats for Valentine's Day. Pre-sales are happening right now through tomorrow, and sales at NCHS will happen between 10:30 and 12:30 on Thursday the 10th, Friday the 11th, and Monday the 14th. They will be selling epic treats sold for $10 a day on Valentine's Day. They accept cash or Venmo, and all proceeds go to the senior post-prom party at Waveney on May 13th. These delicious treats, made by the Patisserie Salzburg, are perfect for you, your Valentine, your friends, your favorite teacher, or maybe even your principal. In direct contrast from NCHS Theater, our NCHS athletes are still going strong, I think. Look, I only produce the live streams, and I don't know how our teams are doing. But lucky for us, we have our resident local sports expert, Dylan Azzopardi, here to tell us how our athletes are doing. Dylan?
Thanks, Emily. It feels great to be back. Last time I was here, the most popular quarterback in the NFL was Mike White. I guess it really has been a while. Now Joe Burrow runs the league, and the team in Washington has a name. With all that aside, what's up at CHS? My name's Dylan Azzopardi, and I'm here to give you your Rams Sports Report. The girls' basketball team has made a comeback from their 7-game losing streak and are starting to turn their season around with a 3-game win streak. They played Brian McMahon and Bridgeport Central, winning both 38-20 and 60-25. Then on Saturday, they went up against Weston, and despite being down all game, the girls pulled through with a 3-pointer from sophomore Tia Kaviko and some free throws from junior Natalie Plosker to seal the game 32-28. Senior night was Monday against Harding. Congratulations to all seniors. The girls are also up for Rudin Report Team of the Week, and polls close tomorrow at noon, so make sure to give the girls a vote. Sticking with basketball, the boys were looking to snap their own losing streak last Tuesday against Brian McMahon. NCTV was there, so let's roll it. The Senators would win the tip-off, but it was New Canaan who opened up with a 5-0 run, courtesy of a transition 3 from Jack Laddick. Down by 3 late in the quarter, Rams captain Logan Sykes would hit another one to tie the game up. The Rams came out firing in the third quarter, turning a 2-point halftime lead into 13 on a layup by Brendan Tiscornia. On New Canaan's first possession of the fourth, Ty Groff grabs the offensive rebound, and Santi Lacao finishes the job to put the Rams back up by 10. The Senators were not done yet, though, as McMahon's AJ Kidd would make a tough finish at the rim to cut the Rams' lead to 2. Coming out of a timeout with less than a minute to go, Logan Sykes would flash the basket and make it a 2-possession game. The lead would prove to be insurmountable for the Senators, and the Rams would go on to win 50-41. Yesterday, they challenged Bridgeport Central and won again 59-40. The boys are going to be busy this week as they have Fairfield Ward on tonight and arch rival Darien on Thursday. Girls hockey has been dominant this year, and they're still unbeaten. In fact, they haven't lost a game since February 13th of last year. The girls were riding a shutout streak of 4 games when they took on Guilford on Sunday. The girls were down 2-1 when they came racing back to take the lead, scoring 4 goals in 2.5 minutes. Seniors Kaylee Harden and Maddie Cloud netted 2 goals apiece as the girls would go on to win 6-2. Wednesday night, the girls were on the road at Simsbury, where they had their toughest test of the year. The result was a 1-1 tie, with senior captain Caitlin Tully scoring the lone goal for the Rams. They got back to their winning ways against Avon Co-op on Saturday, winning 5-2, and they'll take on Darien on the 12th. Boys hockey has been exceptional so far this season. They recently tied Barrington 2-2, and 2 days later crushed Hamden 5-1, but unfortunately fell to LaSalle Academy 5-1 as well. But that didn't stop them. Last week they dominated West Hill, Sanford, and St. Joe's. On Saturday they played Xavier, but unfortunately lost 4-1. But yesterday they got back to their winning streak with a 4-1 win over Greenwich. We have another game tomorrow, so let's get another win, boys. Girls indoor track has been on a roll. Back on January 15th, sophomore Emma Finnerty won first in the 300 meters, with Cora Shushan winning first in the high jump. On the 22nd, Eliana Bukai won 3 events, taking first in the 45-meter, high jump, and long jump. The 600 and 1,000-meter races were a clean sweep for New Canaan, with Riley Shipman, Elizabeth McLaughlin, Lauren Doherty, and Charlotte Moore crushing the competition, with Sydney Langston winning her pole vault. On February 3rd, they conquered the FCAC Indoor Track Championships, and star athletes Riley Shipman, Charlotte Moore, Elizabeth McLaughlin, and Lauren Doherty dominated once again in their 4x800 meter relay, winning second. Congratulations. Jumping into the pool, the boys swim and dive unfortunately lost their meets against Norwalk and Greenwich by only 9 points. Freshman Jack Haley is currently nominated for Rudin Report Player of the Week due to his outstanding performance at the recent meet on January 21st against Darien. Girls gymnastics recently had a meet last Thursday. It was their best meet of the season, earning 128.3 points. Senior captain Sage Furman ended her vault with a perfect landing. They have another meet this Saturday in the FCAC Gymnastics Championship, so let's all wish them good luck. With the postseason coming right around the corner, our Rams are in full swing, and now that fans are back in the stands, I definitely suggest watching a game when you get a chance, especially with all these rivalries coming up. Back to you, Emily.
Thank you, Dylan. After some unpredictable weather last week, I am sure we are all wondering what this coming week will be like. Fortunately, we have a new face in front of the camera this week to tell us all about how our weekend plans will be affected by the weather. Maddie?
Thanks, Emily. You know, Puxatawny Phil saw his shadow, which means we'll have 6 more weeks of winter. But let's see what the forecast has to say about that. Howdy, NCHS. I'm Maddie Casey, and I'm here to give you this week's weather. It was cold yesterday, but today the temperature will rise to the mid-40s with some clouds. We had a dreary morning, but it turned out to be pretty nice so far, so go take some time to hang out with your friends. Wednesday is looking just as beautiful with temperatures in the 40s and mid-20s. It'll be nice and sunny outside, so hopefully it feels a bit like spring. For the rest of the week, we'll have some relatively warm temps in the 40s, and this weekend we may even see some snow. Isn't that great? More snow? I just want it to be warmer out, if I'm honest. Anyways, have a great day, NCHS. Now back to you, Emily.
Thank you, Maddie. Before we go, we'd like to wish a very happy belated birthday to Abby Shenny and Mariana Ilaramendi. And since we didn't get to do it on Friday, and a very happy birthday to Addison Crowley and Henry Silva. We hope you and everyone else here at NCHS has a fantastic weekend. And if you haven't already, follow NCTV on all our social medias, including Instagram and Twitter, both at NCTV78, and subscribe to our YouTube at, you guessed it, NCTV78. We leave you now with Austin Grillo wandering the halls with a jar of M&Ms for one lucky person to win. Have a great weekend and see you on the 17th, NCHS.
What's up, NCTV? I'm Austin Grillo, and today we're going to be asking people how many M&Ms they think are in this jar, and the closest one wins. And what is your name?
Andy.
Danny.
Nistuga.
Isaac. Rhea.
I'm George.
I'm Nikki. I'm Pippa.
Carter Hegel. Connor.
Henry Perrone.
Adam. Dylan Mastriani.
Mackenzie.
Matthew. And how many M&Ms do you think are in this jar, Andy?
I reckon 375.
Like 100. 190.
I'm gonna go with 157.
I'm gonna go 92.
Probably 200, 250.
All right, one answer, please.
200.
I say 347. I say 479.
237.
All right, we have one of the fan favorite teachers here. And what is your name?
Rika Zabalski, biology teacher.
And how many M&Ms do you think are in this jar?
So let me take a look. Can I hold the jar? I can. Can I take a couple out?
No.
I can't. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna say 800.
All right.
Say 283.
538.
We got a school favorite here, Spencer Kuzin. And Spencer, how many M&Ms do you think are in this jar?
There are at least 6.
Thank you, Spencer.
500. About 71.
65.
15,000. And the moment you've all been waiting for. How many M&Ms are in this jar? We'd like to take a time to say thank you to everyone that participated today, but there can only be one winner. In the jar, there was 619 M&Ms, and our winner is Henry Perone. Come claim your M&Ms from the TV room.